Welcome back to my no damage walkthrough for Resident Evil 4, my friends. So in the previous chapter we were exploring the mines and we battled a bunch of enemies, namely the two El Gigantes, but that was a fun fight. And now before I move on ahead, I'm just going to combine the crown with the two jewels so that I can sell it. At this point I could sell all of my other treasures, but I'm going to save that for the next chapter because I want to buy a rocket launcher.
Welcome.
But for now I'm just going to sell my handgun ammunition as per usual, sell a few herbs, sell the crown with all the parts, and then I will upgrade a few of my weapons. And keep in mind that whenever you increase the capacity of a weapon, you will always regain ammunition for that weapon, so it's a pretty good way for you to gain ammunition without having to worry too much.
Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all?
I can't wait to increase the striker's capacity to the maximum level, because we'll get 100 bullets. We pretty much won't have to worry about the shotgun for the rest of the game. And now we're going to head towards the Tower of Pizza. At least I think that's what they were basing it on. I'm still surprised that the local Spanish authorities didn't think it was suspicious that the Ganados had all of these structures laying around and so on. Maybe Salazar is bribing them. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to disrupt a little campfire here. And hopefully a single grenade will get the job done. So let's prepare it. Let's see here. There we go. You want to know what the most awkward part is? It's probably the fact that these were just regular villagers enjoying a little bonfire, and they had nothing to do with the Ganados. So Leon should feel pretty bad. I mean, it's not like they tried to attack him or anything. Leon could have probably just dodged them and he would have been fine. Mass murdering aside, we're going to move down back into the mine area, and this section is going to be tricky because we'll be battling a lot of enemies once again. And for the first part there's a very simple strategy that you can use which will allow you to save a lot of ammunition, but in the next segment we are going to shoot a lot of enemies. But the TMP should come in handy for that. First I'm going to start by luring all Ganados and make them come after me. Be careful with the bear traps on the ground. Let's dodge this guy. And whenever we climb up the steps there will be a chainsaw Ganado who will jump down. And now all that we're going to do is stay up here and knife the enemies one by one as they climb up the steps. They will not ambush you from other directions, so you're safe. Even though there is another chainsaw Ganado in the bottom floor, he will not come up until you go down, so you're safe. And even though this takes a little bit, it's worth it because you will save up a lot of ammunition. And you can get rid of all of them without any issues whatsoever. Whenever this guy is coming up, however, make sure you switch back to the striker and shoot him, because it will take multiple knife strikes for him to fall down. so he might be able to get inside before you can knock him down. But for all the other ganados, just keep using the knife and you'll be just fine. I've told you I didn't want any. I would never want to go to Leon's house to try and sell something. Because he would probably always be welcoming you with a knife, if not with a shotgun. I do admit that I hope this is the last of them. No, there's still two of them. Well, I guess I'll finish those two the old-fashioned way. They can't have much health left. Oh great. Of course this was going to happen. And now we can go back up and we're going to take care of the second chainsaw ganado. You'd think that you would have heard Leon shooting his friends and using the knife on them from the bottom floor, but I guess he didn't care too much about it because he didn't bother to come and inspect. But that would have been the perfect opportunity to catch Leon off guard and finish him off. But I guess that's expecting too much out of the ganados. As we know, they're not very smart. There we go. There is one more enemy for us to defeat so that we can get a treasure, but we'll go take care of him now, even though there's a few velvet blues that we can pick up in this area. Again, be careful with the bear traps. I will disarm them. Make sure I don't step on them by mistake, and I do want to show you the location of all the bear traps just in case for some reason I don't show one and then you run into it and you get injured, or Leon gets injured, and yeah, I don't want that to happen. I'll go around and get the other one, plus there's a crate that I forgot to get anyway. Here it is. Let's wait for him to blow the fire. And of course this would happen, because why not? There we go. And let's get the treasure. And we are good to go now. There's no more traps, or at least bear traps. Make sure you pick up this red herb. You can always combine it and sell the combination of herbs for 10,000 pesetas, so that's Always comes in handy, especially when you want to buy a rocket launcher. And now let's shoot up the lights. You have to do this quickly, otherwise the ceiling will come crashing down. And there's no Barry here to save Leon. There will be no Leon sandwiches today. Make sure you shoot that torch. And now we're going to get to the real fun section of this chapter. Actually, it's kind of frustrating, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of this section because it always affects my accuracy a little bit, which is not a big deal, but we are going to battle a lot of enemies. So let's get inside the minecart. This is going to be the best ride ever. Now if you shoot the ganados before they manage to jump, they won't land inside the cart, and you can get rid of them that way. However, keep in mind that if you do let them inside the cart, you can always gain ammunition and points from them. So keep that in mind. However, there's a few instances where you might get overwhelmed, especially if they turn into the parasites. Oh, Leon's having so much fun. Make sure you duck here. The combination might change from playthrough to playthrough. And there's a chainsaw friend over there. Let's shoot the lever right away, because if we get stuck here there will be more ganados coming. There we go. There's no point in dragging this out. You'll notice that I'll try to dispose of all the enemies quickly here, just so I don't get overwhelmed. You guys are doing a great job, really. There we go. We do get quite a lot of points for defeating the chainsaw ganado, so it's always a good idea to get rid of them at least. So you can let them inside the train or inside the minecart. Can I see your ticket, sir? No? Well, then I guess I'll have to shoot you. This guy's still alive now. I think he's done for as well. And we are almost done for. As you can see, we're starting to speed up a little bit. That means that it's time to make our fateful exit. Like I said, best ride ever. It's still pretty amazing that Leon managed to pull himself up with one arm, essentially. But as you know, in Resident Evil, everyone is well known for their arm strength. But that's going to be it for this chapter, my friends. As you saw, it's not a very long chapter, but it's done. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later for the next part. Take care.